A mystery respiratory illness affecting dogs. It's now stretched to 14 states, including Florida and Georgia.
The highly contagious illness has symptoms like kennel cough, but it can last much longer. In some cases across the U.S., this illness has proven to be fatal. Local vets say they have seen cases in North Florida, including the Jacksonville area, but none of those cases was fatal. News for Jax reporter Eric Avanier joining us live to explain with reaction from dog owners, and you have a special guest there to help you tell the story. Eric?
Yeah, this is my dog, Porg. He's going to help tell this story. Now, I want to point out the fact that we started reporting on this mystery illness about a week ago when it was found in about a dozen states. But now that it has expanded to 14 states, I was actually shocked to learn that there are many dog owners who had not even heard of this mystery illness, even though it had been nationally reported to help protect, little puppies like Porg here.
All right, little girl, I'm gonna pick you up.
Veterinarians say a mysterious respiratory illness that is making some dogs sick for twice as long as they would be sick from the kennel cough is quickly spreading. This is why dog owners are being advised to avoid pet stores, dog grooming facilities, and even dog parks if possible. Here at John Gorey Dog Park in Five Points, dog owners we spoke with on and off camera were clueless about the mystery illness.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it, but I was only in Florida I've been here for 3 days. So I travel for work, and I'll definitely look into it.
You said this is the first time you're hearing about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your reaction to just hearing about this for the first time?
It's definitely concerning. I'll probably think before I bring her again and try to keep up with it and make sure that it's not an issue moving forward.
Natalie Riley was also unaware of the mystery illness. She says a year ago in Utah, her pet got sick from a bad case of dog flu, but researchers don't consider this current mysterious and transmittable illness to be the same as the flu. When you hear that this thing is mysterious, they don't know what it is, and that it's so easily transmittable, what goes through your mind?
Oh, my poor dog. You can't, they're like your babies, so you just want to do everything you can to protect them. So hopefully he won't get it.
Now, although researchers have yet to figure out what causes the illness, they are strongly urging dog owners to make sure their animals are fully vaccinated, especially against the kennel cough. And they're suggesting the canine flu vaccination. Now, although the current vaccinations do not stop or prevent your animal from contracting this mystery illness, researchers believe those vaccinations may help lessen the blow. Symptoms of the illness include lethargy, fever, and decreased appetite, along with coughing, nasal and eye discharge, and respiratory distress. Because it's a respiratory illness, sick dogs can transmit the illness by being in close contact with other dogs. People can transmit the germs from a sick dog to a healthy dog, so hand washing becomes even more important. Now, experts say that if you truly must take your dog to a boarder or a groomer, you want to make sure that they only accept animals that have been vaccinated. Now, in Porg's case here, when he goes to a boarder, the owner of the boarding facility just also happens to be his veterinarian, so they already have the records of his vaccination. So that's pretty much what you want to do according to experts. Now, coming up later tonight at 11, you're going to hear from one expert who talks about why it's so hard to test for this particular illness. Reporting live, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.
And Eric, do we have any idea of the severity of some of the local cases of this illness?
Yeah, so I spoke with a Dr. Cameron Jones down in St. Augustine, and she told me that she recently treated 2 of these cases. They were very acute cases, and she had to use really strong medication.
All right, Eric Avanier and Porg reporting live for us tonight. Thank you.